welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you've been here before, thank you so much for returning. I hope you guys give my video a like and a subscribe. And if you love me, maybe a notification bell will come to your mouse. Maybe you'll go click that notification bell for me. Okay, so I'm going to be 6 months locked on Sunday. And that's in a few days. And I kind of wanted to go ahead and give you guys a review, or not a review, an update on what's going on with my hair today, since I'm in the mood to talk about it. So if you guys are interested in that, if you've been following this journey so far, oh my God, I can't believe it's already been 6 freaking months. I remember when I started this, I remember before I started this and how excited I was and just how like I still look in the mirror and smile when I look at my hair. Sometimes it's not always a smile as of lately. Before, it was just like smiling all the time, just for pure excitement about having locks, the thought of starting locks. And now it's like, I love them. And then there's days also where I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? So getting right into it. So for month 6, what it's looking like, what's going on with my hair right now, and I will give you guys a full 360 view at the end. What's going on with my hair right now is just like a lot. Like, I kind of thought I would be fully locked at this point. I don't know why. I was kind of thinking like at 6 months, I know I'm gonna look like I have locks, and that's not totally my truth. I did see, everybody's lock journey is completely different. I just want to put that out there as well, that I'm not comparing my journey to anybody else's. And I know that patience is the #1 thing that you need to have when starting a lock journey. I have patience, but I was still kind of thinking like, my hair will be locked at 6 months probably. So hair is definitely not super locked. It's not locked at all, actually. There is moments and parts in my hair where I'm like, okay, this is definitely locking. This is turning into something, especially like in the middle of my hair, which you guys will see. Those actually kind of look like locks to me. But a lot of my hair I still feel looks really loose, natural, which is fine. It's like, I feel like this is a transitional style anyway. And I still get compliments on my hair too, which is kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say it's weird. I'm not going to say it's weird. I really appreciate the compliments. But I was going to say that because there will be times when I'm looking in the mirror like, what? Like I said, what are y'all doing? Like, what is going on? And then when I walk out into the world, though, like, I don't really put that on, because that's really not the energy I have with my hair anyway. Even though I'll think it, like, I really carry myself with confidence, high self-esteem, and I walk around with my hair like it is the best new hairstyle that that you'll never get, because you can't have my hair. So I walk around like, yes, my hair is bomb as fuck, because that's how I feel about it. But apparently some people think it's cool too, so I get compliments on my hair, and then I'll be like, oh really? Oh, okay, well thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so I just think that's probably also just my inner light just lighting up about my hair also, because it is doing some funky things, but I think it's just the process. So I'm just embracing all of it. So yeah, my hair is doing a bunch of things. So like, I know with one of my update videos, I can't remember which one at this point, it might be the 4.5 update, or maybe even before that, I noticed bunching. So I have a lot of bunching in my hair, and then I was kind of like, I don't know what to do, because it's kind of already so far gone. It's been deep in. I didn't like address it right when it happened. So at this point, I was like, whatever, bunching is happening, bunching is just gonna be there. So there's bunching in my hair, and I'm leaving it alone. I did try, excuse me, had to burp. I did try to loosen one of them out in the shower, and then when I realized that I was just spending a lot of time and a lot of energy, and this lock, it was just giving me so much resistance, and I was just like, what if this lock is just like, I don't want to do what you're telling me to do. Lady, leave me alone. So I was like, you know what, forget it. It was giving me so much resistance. I was like, forget it. I'm gonna just leave all the bunching that is in there. Maybe one day eventually it'll come out. Maybe it'll straighten out itself. I'm just leaving it alone. So that's what's going on with my bunching, but you guys will definitely get to see what's going on with that. Dryness, I have experienced some dryness. I have noticed that my scalp is starting to get a little dry, but I have oils and things for that. Hair hasn't really felt that dry. I've been really on top of keeping my hair hydrated as much as possible. I definitely, my routine right now looks like I wash it every like 2 weeks or so, or really when I need it, but every about 2 weeks. I try not to wash it too much, but to some people that could be considered too much. For me, that is not. And I like mist my hair every like 3 to 4 days, or maybe sometimes every 2 to 4 days. It is really, again, it depends on what my hair needs, what my hair calls for in that day, and that, you know what I mean? Like, it just really depends on what's going on. That's when I'll address it, but I spray it with water. I recently got some lemongrass, and I put that in a water bottle, so I've been misting it with that. To help with the hydration and just the moisture and all of that. Oil, I use 2 different oils. One of the oils is a pre-blended oil from, I forgot the brand. It's a brand that I'm trying out. I think I showed you guys actually on one of my videos. So I use that when I just need something light, daytimey type of oil, just something really quick just to, get it. I spray it first and then do that. Or I have my other oil that I mix with my personal oils that is more heavy, more rich. And those are my oils that I use to seal the moisture in, and I use that mainly at night or after washes. So that one has a base of like castor oil, and then it has some other carrier and essential oils in there as well. Tea tree being one of those, because like I said, with my scalp, sometimes it gets dry. One thing I do know, I notice a lot of things. Previously, when I was a loose natural, I feel like my hair, my scalp specifically, was way more dry, way more flakier. As of now, it's nothing like it used to be. Does it get dry and a little flaky? Yes, just a little bit, but it's nothing like it used to be. It used to be so bad. I do have a spot in the back of my hair, and maybe I need to go to a dermatologist, I don't know. But it's just like the spot in my scalp that always itches. And I'm kind of thinking, because it always itches and I always scratch it, like this one lock right here is just like, baby. Well, she is kind of lucky. Yeah, she's kind of lucky. She is lucky. But this is the one, she gets it. Because when I tell you just this one spot, I'd be like, ooh, just right there. Yeah, so those retwists, she don't really get to see the retwist longevity like that. What else is going on in my hair? I said I would not be using any products, and I lied. I did use a product recently for my last retwist at the 5-month mark, which is happening about once a month now, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I did end up making flaxseed gel, and I liked it, but I did not perfect the texture. And I watched a couple of videos because I was trying to get a feel for what people were, how they were making theirs. And I noticed some people liked it really, really thick, and some people didn't. And I was like, what would I like? Something kind of in the middle. And I tried to achieve that, but I didn't. And it was just like really, really watery. So the next time I make it, which I will use it again for my next retwist, because I noticed it really does help having that product seal the twist in, opposed to the water and oil, which is more light. It's more, it's not going to hold it as much. The flaxseed gel really does, it grips it, So I'm going to make another batch of that next retwist, and in the hopes of making it thicker, because I want it to be like gooey. And mine was just like a little bit like that. So what else is going on with my locks? My length, I still love the length. It still like shrinks up, and then when it's washed and more like weighty and has, weight to it, it hangs a little bit. But this is my favorite length. I love this length so much. I love the shape when it's like in a bob style, kind of how it is today. Like I'll tuck some behind my ear and give this front part a little fluff, and to me it's a look, and that's my hair. Or I will this is one I do all the time, almost every day. I'll take the front of my hair and I'll put like a little top knot and put a little bun at the top and make it really messy. That's my other style. I'm looking in the mirror. What's going on with my bedtime routine? As of right now, every now and then I band my hair. So after washing, I definitely try to band at least for a week. And then once I get out of that and my hair is kind of doing its own thing, I've probably misted it at this point. Sometimes I'll braid it down, or sometimes I'll put it up in a puff. But no matter what, I always tie my hair and put a scarf on. So I know some styles are probably not the best to sleep with. Like I've been trying to take my rubber bands out of my hair. I use a lot of these hair ties. So I'll try to take these out of my hair before I go to sleep, because I started noticing that if my hair is tied in some kind of style or put behind me or up or whatever, And even if my scarf is on, I'll wake up and then my edges like will feel sore. So the tightness with the scrunchies and then the scarf and then sleeping, I just was like, okay, no, that's too much because my edges are already super fragile, so they can't take much of anything. So here's what my hair looks like so far. At 6 months, I can't believe it. So yeah, you guys, that's what my hair is looking like. Not every day is glamorous. I don't love every single day my hair. When I look at my hair, it's not always like, oh my God. Sometimes there is moments, of course, where I'm like, yo. But I just cannot imagine going back. I'm not going back no time soon. If I do go back, I'm not cutting my hair out. I'm saying this now, especially in its own video. I can confidently say I'm not combing these out. They're never getting combed out. Well, I should never say never, but I do not have any intentions or any plans to cut these out. The only way that I would get rid of them is if I would shave my hair and just start over. And I don't plan on doing that for like another decade. So we in here. I was just kind of like with the loc journey. I know people start their locks multiple times over and over until they get it right. Or sometimes they just keep starting it over. I don't know why, but I knew that wasn't going to be my thing because I think the other part of it with the loc journey is that I wasn't going for a particular style. I wasn't going for this to look like something. I wanted my hair to show me what it wants to look like and not me manipulate my hair into looking too much like what I have in this vision. You know what I mean? I started these locks just like, okay, here's a size I'm comfortable with. Here's a size I'm comfortable maintaining. Show me what y'all want to do and I'm gonna just roll with it. That's kind of how I started this journey. So they in here. I was like, if they come out ugly, they in here. Like they in here. And if I don't like them eventually, I'm just gonna shave them. So that's just really what it is. What I did want to touch on is how locs are also known as, to be a spiritual experience as well. And speaking from personal experience, I haven't really experienced that so much. And I consider myself to be a pretty spiritual person, like just like in my everyday life. However, I haven't really seen or felt the connection in my hair, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not something I have really paid attention to. I do know that, I don't know. I feel like, yes, there's energy in my hair. I feel like there's energy in everything, but I'm not really sure how it applies to my life yet. And maybe it will be something that I notice down the line, but I did want to mention that because I know some people do know about that and they do say that their locs are a spiritual journey, which I think is so beautiful. And hopefully maybe one day I can say, oh, okay, I definitely see what people were talking about. But as of right now, that hasn't been my personal experience, but I do see how it has been tied into my like emotional and mental well-being because really, I speak life into myself as much as possible. And so especially with the locs and this changing look, whereas like before, I knew exactly how to do my hair to make me look good, right? I knew exactly what to do. I knew exactly what styles. I knew how to manipulate my hair to make it look perfect to my liking. However, with the locs, it's like you gotta relinquish that control a little bit. It's more like, all right, I gotta surrender to this experience and just let it do its thing. And maybe that is the part that's like, okay, this is a spiritual experience because it does teach you surrender. Okay, I think I just figured this out on camera. Maybe that is my spiritual loc experience. So yeah, maybe you guys just saw that in real time because I started getting chills and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this in my body too. So this must be it. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to just pop in and tell you guys what was going on with my hair. I really do love them. I do have a lot of ends still. Like I think I mentioned that already. I do still have a lot of loose ends. Um, it is what it is. Here we are. Here we are. This is what hair looks like. What my hair looks like at 6 months. Oh, what's going on right here? I haven't looked at it in a couple of days. I might actually have to retwist this. I don't know what's going on, but it's feeling kind of small here, fat here, and then I have all this new growth. I don't know. I gotta go check that out. And then I ended up combining this one in the front because one of my updates, I definitely mentioned to you guys that the front of my hair refuses to lock. So these two here get retwisted kind of frequently because I'll wake up one day and all the hair will be back loose. So I haven't learned how to interlock yet, and I know I probably should have learned how to do that months ago. Well, I don't even want to say should. This is my own journey. I could have, but I didn't. And so now I'm just kind of like, whatever. One day, they're going to catch up. And then I had to combine something over here, something back here. So yeah, that's what they're looking like. I'm really enjoying the journey. If you're thinking about starting, go ahead and start, and go ahead and just start. And yeah, rock your locks because it's amazing. You'll let it change your life. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think I have much else to really report. Maybe I'll let you guys get a close-up view of the locks. So yeah. So just one last up close look at the girls. Another thing I should mention, if you're not keeping up or if you haven't kept up with my previous videos, is that the front of my hair is not permed. I haven't been permed in, maybe almost 2 decades. Maybe almost 2 decades. I haven't had a perm in so freaking long. But the front of my hair is just straight, and I possibly, from a combination of just the way that the texture is in the front and from heat damage, because I was a natural, but I used heat. I was not afraid of heat. But also when I took a year off of heat and cut my hair, like I cut my hair a lot. If I do have a photo. I'll insert a photo on one of these sides. I cut my hair off like really, really short, not too short, but like in a bob, like something like this. I'll post a photo. And even after the cut in the front of my hair, it was still straight. So I was like, it doesn't seem like heat damage. I don't really know. I think it might be texture. I don't know, but the hair is straight. So the front of my hair is it looks really different from the rest of my hair. Like whereas the back, you can tell like the ends are still curly, or some of them are starting to close up or whatever. The front of my hair, not so much, because she's been straight. She's been straight for a very long time. Like doing a wash and go, the front of my hair. Where? Who's doing a wash and go? She's a wash and straight. Okay, so anyway, that's what's up. That's the most up-to-date thing going on with my locks. I try not to overstyle, but I do love styling. I try not to. And I love massaging my scalp. I just love, like, I'm just sitting somewhere, just watching TV. I love just rubbing my scalp. Nothing even on my hair. Just like, nothing but love. Just like giving love to that area. Just feeling the coils coming in and just massaging. Yeah. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed my lock video. Hopefully that wasn't too long, too chatty, but I wanted to give you guys some ins and outs, some logistics about the hair, and some other things that maybe people don't mention as often. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope you tune into the next one. Stay around for a while. Subscribe. Follow. Keep up with a bitch. All right, you guys. I love you. Bye.